Hello, everyone. This is Teresa again, and unfortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately, I do feel like I need to apologize to several people. I don't have any names. You all know who you are. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you can easily go over to my webpage on YouTube and look up my response to a reason, my response to why I hate niggers and Mexicans or something like that, and my response to where can I go to get away from Christians, I believe the titles were. I do have to apologize. And the reason that I have to apologize is because one, I was misunderstood, and two, I did go on a tangent that was angry and rageful. And that's because I was hurt and I was angry and full of rage. Now, you guys calling me niggers or whatever, that's kind of wearing thin and it's not bothering me much anymore. You guys calling me out of my name, bitches and such, that's not bothering me too much anymore because I'm getting used to it. I'm developing a thick skin to all of the BS that is coming across to me. But for all of you that left something of substance, I do have to say this. Number one, I was deadly wrong. I think Norwegian, somebody or another said that, this is why people don't like black folk because, I'm coming up with a uh, rebuttal to racism with racism because I said something about white trash. I didn't actually watch the video. I should have watched it before I made this, but I didn't. But, and you were right. I should not have tried to defend myself with the same tactics. That was stupid. And I do apologize for that. I do not think that white people are trash. That's number one. I was just using the names that were given in my uh, uh, genre of people. When you guys called us niggers, we came up with crackers, when we were, destitute and all messed up. And then those that were like us, the white people that were like us, was referred to by other white people as white trash, trailer park trash, etc., etc. Now, of course, I do not agree with this, but I do agree with the white trash mentality. And that is the mentality of calling me out of my name and disrespecting my race. Okay? Because only people that think they are better would resort to such name calling. And I think that that was the point that I was trying to get across. I don't think that I was calling white folks white trash. I think that I was trying to point out or separate those that have that screwed up mentality. I was giving them back what they gave to white people of low income and low prosperity. Second of all, I would like to talk about where can I go to get away from Christians. You all keep sending me mail about gays and about people that are too old to have children and about people that don't want to have children at all and about rats. Rats that eat their young, and by your words, they eat their young to do nothing but survive. We do not birth our young and eat them to survive. We do not kill our young for survival. Now, all of you that sent this whole thing out about controlling the population and we're overpopulated and all this kind of stuff, the easiest way to deal with that is for young girls who are, I believe, are having the most abortions. Okay, stop having unprotected sex. Forget about the pill. Abstinence is the key here, my dear young people. Abstinence is the key. And the reason that I spoke about marriage and children and God is because that is the way it's supposed to go. You get a man, you get a woman, you get married, you birth a child. Now, true indeed, Christians, we are, and that's another thing that I want to focus on. Christians are not perfect. Christians are just as carnal as the average sinner here in America. And I found that out by watching something on God Tube. I found that I am a carnal Christian. I never said, or I don't believe that I've ever said, that Christians are holier than thou, that they're holier than any other uh, religious group on the planet. Nor do I believe then when I made the video or now that Christians are holier than any other religious group on the planet. We all have flaws, and I do believe that I've said that. If I didn't say that in that video, please go to my page and look at other videos. I'm sure that I have said it more than once. We are not perfect. We do have flaws. We do get divorced when divorce is clearly not allowed in the Bible by God. Okay, and that's because we are carnal. We do not live by the values and the stipulation that God has laid down for us, and it's wrong. If we did follow what God said in the Bible, the world would be a better place, and no one can change my mind about that. Just like no one can change my mind about the fact that who calls me a nigger and who says that I'm a piece of crap is a piece of white trash, because you're white and it's trash that's coming out of your mouth and out of your brain. Okay, that's my definition of white trash. Okay, just like there's black trash. Listen to our music, look at some of our movies. My goodness, if it ain't about sex, drugs, going to jail and getting shot 100,000 times and shaking your booty on a pole, it won't sell hardly. It won't sell hardly at all. Look at the videos. There's black trash too. And those are the ones that a lot of us refer to as niggas, because that's all that they're about. Nothingness. And it gets them paid. It gets them paid very, very well. I just wanted to put that out there, not to clear myself of any ridicule, because I know that there'll be more coming from this video, but because I would like for you all to understand where I'm coming from in my mind. I am upset that some of you want me to bury myself upside down, which I will never do. But at the end of this caption, I would like to leave you all with this thought. There is a race going on, a race for the government, for the presidency. We have three candidates, two that are white, one that is black, one that is female. Now, the female, Clinton, in this race, is basically ripping apart the party and ripping apart the chances that Barack Obama has to win the presidency come fall. My question to you all is not who's the better candidate, but who's the wrong candidate. Do we want somebody in the White House that is willing to rip another person to shreds, that is willing to rip the party in half, that is willing to rip America in half? Because she is standing there saying blatantly that working class white America will not and shall not vote for Barack Obama. Why? Because he had a chance to go to Harvard. What kind of crap is that? Does that mean that everybody that goes to Harvard and Oxford and Yale is going to vote for Barack Obama? I didn't go to Harvard, Oxford, or Yale. Shoot, I just barely got into community college to begin with. But I'm going to vote for Barack Obama. And I'm not going to vote for him because he's black. I'm going to vote for him because he's making sense to me. He's making sense monetarily to me. He's making sense morally to me. And he basically encompasses everything that is American. He's black. He's white. He got a chance to live out his dreams. He comes from a poor background because he came from a single mother. Whether you're black or white, being a single mother is a hard deal, honey. And being white with a black child, with a white mother from back in the days where black folks were colored people. I mean, come on now. I'm sure it wasn't an easy deal for her on either side of the fence. And I know it's not an easy deal for him on either side of the fence. And even in today's world, he is dealing with blacks and whites having differences of opinion. He himself is the merge of black and white in America. Yet he's being plummeted with a whole bunch of crap. The Reverend Wright issue, Reverend Wright was right on a lot of things that he said. He did not say them with eloquence and he did not say them with love, but he was right, and we have to accept that if we examine it carefully and if we examine it with full honesty. On the flip side of that, I'm still going to vote for Obama, and I suggest that you do the same if you want to bring the country together. Thanks.